National Nutrition Natural Health Reviews. 3 minutes of the latest naturopathic info with Canada's leading nutrition experts. Watch, learn, and get healthy naturally.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jonathan Beatty, naturopath and a health expert here at Nationalnutrition.ca. Today, we're going to talk about seniors' health. Why I like to address this topic is too often in my office do I hear clients come in, they happen to be in their older years, and they've got a couple of health concerns, and when they bring them up with their doctors say, well, you're getting older, what do you expect? I'm sorry, but there's no such thing really as a disease of aging. If there was, it would be everybody happy 60th birthday, today you get arthritis. But that's not how it happens. Some people, they develop, certain kids get it in what we call juvenile rheumatoid arthritis. Some people develop arthritis in their 40s or earlier. And some people live well into their 80s, 90s, or even to 100 without any arthritis. Arthritis is a disease of degeneration. Most quote-unquote diseases of aging are actually just what we would call degenerative diseases. And so this excuse that's an inevitability of life, I really don't like. Oftentimes, what's really happening with seniors with this degeneration is long-standing malnourishment. As we age, we tend to become a little bit more fatigued. And one of my grandmothers was a perfect example of this. She was kind of that tea and toast generation where breakfast was tea and toast. Well, where are the vegetables? Where's the protein? Where's the fat with that? It was just absent. And when you do that for a long period of your life, over time, what inevitably is going to happen, you're going to create these nutrient deficits. And the definition of a nutrient is the basic molecules required to support and sustain life in the absence of disease. So any type of nutrient deficiency is automatically going to develop into a disease state. Now, if it's a minor deficiency, that disease state is going to take a very long time to occur. That it's going to take a long time to develop. And that's why we start to see these diseases of aging. So for me, one of the big things with seniors' health comes down to proper diet, ensuring adequate vegetable intake. This is one of the most important parts. The other factor there is adequate protein intake. Again, when we reduce our protein intake, that's going to inhibit our body's ability to repair tissues, to repair muscles. We're going to start to waste away. And that's going to be negative because that's also going to impact our body's ability to exercise properly. Our capacity for physical activity is going to become impaired due to a lack of protein intake, a lack of muscle repair, and then over time we're going to become weaker, and that's going to lead to imbalance, which can lead to falls and fractures. That lack of muscle pulling on the bones is going to lead to osteoporosis over time, and especially if you pair that with mineral deficiencies in a diet that's low in vegetables, that's low in mineral intake. So you can see how that poor diet is going to, eventually create a state of inactivity almost by necessity due to deficiencies of both macro and micronutrients. And so this is why one of the key areas I always try to focus on my older population patients is ensuring adequate nutrient intake through a healthy diet. And one of the other real keys there is exercise. The human body is kind of a use it or lose it organism. Your body is inherently rather lazy. It's not going to spend a lot of resources repairing tissues that you're not using. Why would it bother wasting the energy to do that if you don't use it? Right? Like if you don't drive your car, there's no point in spending money on getting oil changes done, because if you never drive the car, you're never going to use up the oil, you're never going to tarnish the oil. So it doesn't really make sense to spend a lot of time and energy repairing something that you don't use. Your body feels the same way. So that's why it's important that you stay active. It's important you stay mentally active as well. If you really love doing like Sudoku style puzzles, do a crossword. You want to make your brain work outside of its norm. On the same point, if you love doing crosswords but you hate Sudoku, you know what? I hate to say it, do the occasional Sudoku. You've got to constantly challenge your brain, you've got to constantly challenge your body, and then you've got to fuel it so that it's able to rise to these challenges. So if you do happen to be in the older side of the population, remember, the health basics are what are going to help you age well. Aging doesn't have to be a time of degeneration. Aging can really be those golden years as long as you fuel your body and take care of it. So maintain your mental activity, maintain your physical activity, and maintain your ability to do both of those things by maintaining a healthy diet. Remember, 3 servings of vegetables at breakfast. This is going to help you hit your 10 servings of vegetables a day target. Make sure you drink adequate water. Make sure you take in adequate protein. And those are some of the things you can do to stay healthy into the golden years. So if you find this video helpful, please share it with your friends. Remember, you can subscribe to our channel so you have access to all these wonderful videos. Any questions or comments, you can post them below. And last but not least, always remember, knowledge is health.